are you your type?
Exactly. That's what I feel to understand.
Are you your type? Hey, my type is this, oh. Hey, my type is that, oh. Your type is this, your type is that. You're not your type. Who told you that your type wants you as a type? So start moving towards being that type. Then you will attract that type.
Exactly. So guys, welcome back. This is Think Tank TV. In case you're new, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media handles. I'm Kinamari Precious. Welcome back to your favorite relationship show. And today we have our relationship guru, Sister Mercy Chiapaka, and our leverage master, Mr. Ugochukwu. It is said we are a reflection of the 5 people we spend most of our time with. And today we'll be talking about the reasons why we keep attracting the wrong people into our lives. I'm very sure you would love that. Good afternoon, Sister Chiapaka. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon, Mr. Ugochukwu.
Good afternoon.
Okay, just like I said earlier, you heard the topic. I would like you to throw a little light on it.
Okay. The topic we're looking at, why we attract the kind of persons we do into our life. You know, just like you said, we're a reflection of the 5 persons we have in our circle. Yeah. We attract, they say like attract like.
Exactly.
You cannot attract something that is outside of you. For instance, they said dress the way you want to be addressed. A prostitute that dresses like a prostitute and goes out will only attract men to her who want to just sleep with her. And then when you dress moderately, you dress smart, you also attract this kind of persons to you. So we have a major role to play in the kind of persons we attract based on our personality, based on the language we put out there through our personality. So we should be very, very intentional in what we are putting out, because what we put out is what we get. It's just like the computer, garbage in, garbage out. What you put in is what you get as a feedback at the end of the day. So we should be very intentional in looking at our personality, looking at our character, looking at our lifestyle, because of a truth, you'll be attracting that thing that you're giving out.
Okay, Mr. Ugochukwu, over to you.
Okay, for me, it's about what we listen to. Sometimes what you hear shapes your thoughts and begins to drive you towards the wrong person.
Okay.
If, for instance, all I do is I watch or I listen to somebody complain or complain about a particular issue, I will discover that I will begin to go closer to those people who are into such kind of lifestyles or such kind of complain. I want to be part of them. I want to always sit with them so that I can hear I have supporters. So for me, you must be careful to what you listen. If you watch television too, when you look at the TV today, you see that they make us watch what they want us to be. So that's my own take. Mind what you listen to and mind what you watch to reduce the wrong attractions and all that.
Alright. You know, I guess people will be like, is it that I'm unlucky? Why is it that it keeps happening over and over again? Like forgetting that they've neglected some basic things we were supposed to put in place. So I would like you to try a little bit like on the role we play as people, as concerning the kind of people we attract, because most of the times we do things out of like ignorance. We don't know that this particular thing we are doing is bringing or sending a wrong message outside, but we don't know. So I would like you to try to be like on the role we play as people, you get, concerning the kind of people we attract.
Okay, just like I think this is similar to the first one, just like you asked previously. We play a major role in the kind of people that we attract. Like I said, the way we dress will determine the kind of people we attract. The way we communicate will determine the kind of people we attract. Our level of our personal attractiveness, physical attractiveness. If you're fine, if you're attractive, if you're smart, you attract people who are also like that. Our behavioral attitudes, our character is also, the character we put out there will also determine the kind of people who find us lovable. So we want to check our character. If you have a bad character, you'll be attracting people who are on same frequency and dimension with you. Also, our social class, in fact, there are a lot of roles we play. So we want to be very careful, like I said, and be intentional in where we fix ourselves in the way we talk, in how we dress, in how we behave, because all these are factors that will go into sending a signal on the kind of things we attract.
Alright, you just mentioned it now because I was about to ask Mr. Ogochukwu factors that could determine people that come our way, because most of the times you come into a relationship with a particular person with the aim that okay, something serious can happen after, or probably lead to marriage or something, but there are some factors that will determine the kind of people that will come your way, you get, that will lead to that extent. So Mr. Ogochukwu, what are the factors that could determine the kind of people we attract that will probably lead to marriage or into marriage with?
That one I will start by saying, you first of all, the Bible says renew of the mind. You have to renew your mind. You cast down imaginations. Most of us will have a lot of thoughts, and these thoughts at the later stage begins to play and begin to bring those kind of people you think about every time. When I was a single man, I had a lot of thoughts. So these thoughts, every time I go out there, I will always meet those kinds of people.
Exactly.
Until I sat down to myself, I told myself that, if you want to get it better, you have to renew your mind. So I had to work on myself for a very long time before I was able to attract the kind of people I wanted in my life. So first of all, the role you have to play is that you have to renew your mind. It's a conscious decision you have to make. And you can do that by studying, reading books, looking at authors, mentors, following people who have done better in that area of life you want to change. Most of us, we are not so good, but because we pattern our life in a way that we looked at somebody and said, this man is going to where I want to go, or this marriage is the kind of marriage I want, this relationship is the kind of relationship I want. So we begin to follow what they did and how they did it, and I think that's one of the characteristics.
Okay, awesome. You know, I hear people say, okay, you see young girls, they be like, I'm in this particular environment, probably in a very remote area, and I'm eyeing, I want to get married to the president's son, or I want to get married to a big man. But not knowing that that place you are now, like the environment you are, it's not conducive for that kind of person. You have to move or shift. So I really like to know the position. Definitely every problem has a solution. So the position you can place yourself to attract the right people your way, that even you can even start to sit down and start thinking, okay, this person, I'm ready to settle down with this particular person. But if you're not in the right position, you probably end up with the wrong person because you're not in the right position for that particular thing. So I want to know the position you can place yourself to attract the right people.
Okay, first of all, to talk about the position, let me ask you some of the factors that Sir Ogochukwu mentioned. Okay. Some of the factors that can determine the kind of persons that you attract. Okay. One of the factors I want to mention is similarity. People attract people who are similar to them in ideologies, similar to them in vision, similar to them in direction. So similarity is one of the factors that determines who you attract. Another factor is proximity. People are attracted to people who are in same place with them. Proximity and reciprocity. People are attracted to people who are in same place with them and people who reciprocate, let's say, goodness or whatever. Another factor we can also add to it is the physical attractive factor. I think I've mentioned that one. People are attracted to people who are naturally good looking and fine. Another factor also that one should look out for is the religional factor. People are attracted to people who share same religious beliefs with them. Another factor also is the social factor or economic class factor. People are attracted to people who share same social class with them. Yes. People are attracted to people, the rich, they are attracted to the rich. Same economical factors with them. People are also attracted to people who share same intellectual capacity or ability with them. There are some persons, when you talk to them, they are responding, you don't really understand. When people see smart people, it makes the conversation very easy, very lively, and it flows effortlessly. So you find out that some persons who are very intellectually smart, they have issues with attracting persons who are not on same frequency with them. So people want to tilt to people who share same intellectual capacity or are intellectually compatible with them. So you want to be able to check that. Some of the factors. Now, how do you position yourself, like you said, to attracting the kind of people that you want? First of all, you want to take cognizance into working on yourself. Your thought pattern. this particular author, Napoleon Hill, he said thoughts are things. Whatever you conceive, believe in, you can achieve. Where do you want to go? What do you want to attract? First of all, start working on your thought system, because whatever you think for a long time, you become. Whatever is that you, so you want to first of all, just like Sir Ugochukwu said, you want to renew your mind. You want to know your purpose. You want to know what you want, and then start working intentionally towards achieving that. And then, if you know you're not attractive, you want to start. You don't know how to dress. You don't know how to look good. Hello, don't be moving around with body odor and all that. You want to attract good people. How do you say you want to talk to the manager of NLNG? You are smelling. You cannot attract him. Eh?
Definitely.
You want to talk to the manager of NLNG. You want to talk with those big guys. You start to work on, first of all, your presentation, because what speaks first of all before you even start to talk is your personality. People look at you and they start to judge you. So if you want to attract good things, start to look good and make it very intentional. You want to also work on your character. Very, very important. If you have a bad character, you don't know how to talk outside, you don't know how to behave, you go outside and you see some people. So let me use my gender for instance. A girl wants to marry a good man, or wants to marry a rich man, or wants to marry a man who is very in tune with communication pattern and how you present yourself outside. She's walking on the road, she's talking anyhow, she's laughing, they're knocking her, oh girl, fun, blah, blah, blah. And if they ask you which man do you want to marry, you say that LNG man that is so composed, that is so composed, cream and proper. And then you're like talking anyhow, say hello, you're going to attract the Agboro boy. Because your behavior is not in sync with what is it you want to attract.
Exactly.
Behave like what you want to attract. Act like what you want to attract. So you're not going to attract now. You say you want to attract a PhD holder. My sister, my brother, start to go to school. Start to read books. Start to change your mentality. So when you talk, people see you attractive. So it starts and begins with you. You have to be intentional. Meet the requirement of your requirements. Yeah. You want to be up there. Start working. There is a process. It's a process. Start being in the process towards getting to that level. Even when it comes to marriage, you want to be in the, who do you want to marry? You see some girls say, I want to marry I want to marry a PhD. A PhD holder, what you have is first school living certificate. I want to marry a PhD. I want to marry a PhD. You have a man that has so much money. You, what are you doing? Are you in your purpose? Are you in your function? And then the PhD holder is not coming. The NLNG man is not coming. Who wants to settle? Because see, your type, the type you like, your type might not be your. Does your type is? Are you your type's type?
Exactly. That's what I don't even to understand.
Are you your type's type? Hey, my type is this, oh. Hey, my type is that, oh. Your type is this, your type is that. You're not your type's type. Who told you that your type wants you as a type? So start moving towards being that type. Then you will attract that type.
Exactly.
So I think these are just some of the so you want to attract someone, position yourself properly. You cannot say you're not well positioned and it's not coming. Start to speak in tongues and pray. Oh, Father Lord, Father Lord. There are things you should be doing. Yes, Father Lord, hey, my husband, give me this man, give me that man. We are not properly positioned. The man is first, he's not even seeing you because you're not even close to him.
Exactly. Okay, so what kind of people?
I want to add something.
Okay.
One of your questions, you said environment, yes, or your locality does not determine the kind of people that comes to you or you are attracted to. Like she said, if you prepare yourself, they say preparation makes with opportunity. In this locality now, there's a way you prepare yourself. The person nature will just bring the person to you. Or somebody can even make recommendations.
Be like a golden fish that cannot be hidden.
Yes, now somebody will make recommendations. This person, there's somebody I saw somewhere.
Okay.
There's somebody I saw somewhere, but she stays in a village. There's a man I saw somewhere, but he stays in a very local place. But when you sit with him, the person will want to know this person because this person is prepared. Because this person took time to develop himself or herself. So let us not look at, because I'm in a village, so I should behave like a village girl. No, everybody came from somewhere. For the next 10 years, I don't think I'll behave like a village man. Because why? I took time to develop myself. And there's some people when you go to the village, some ladies when you go to the village, you'll be shocked. Yes, education is good, but some people want to marry or want to be in a relationship or friendship with somebody who has something upstairs. So developing yourself, yes, there is educational side, That's what they call common sense. Build on yourself.
Exactly.
All right. So what kind of people can we attract that will affect the person we end up with, or probably like our marriages? You know, there is this particular set of people that you say I'm with. That's why you attract already. This is the kind of people, your company, people you're around, that will affect your relationship or your marriage.
Okay. The kind of people you should attract for marriage. You know, marriage is a deep thing. Marriage is a big thing. First of all, you want to attract somebody. You see, we cannot even talk about marriage without talking about the originator of marriage is God. So you want to attract someone that shares, first of all, same faith with you. Before you attract someone that shares same faith with you, you too should know that you're very strong in the faith thing. Now, marry a Christian, somebody that shares, say, not the man is a native doctor. You're speaking in tongues. No. Compatibility in the faith thing. No, you want to attract someone that shares same faith with you. Secondly, you want to attract someone that shares same purpose with you. Someone that shares same vision with you. It's something you should look, because if this person shares same vision with you or has purpose, you know you'll be going on same direction. A visionless man will not take you anywhere. A visionless and purposeless woman will not. It cannot make for a good marriage. So you want to attract somebody that shares same vision, same faith, someone that shares same ideology with you in everything, somebody that is compatible with you. So these are some of the things that some of the people you should attract into making somebody that is collaborational, someone that is a team player. Because you cannot talk about the marriage moving forward without having someone who can play this thing with you. So these are some of the things, some of the people I think you should look forward to attracting.
So I will just say a story. You cannot keep yam and goat together, and the goat will not eat the yam.
Exactly.
So for you to have a very fruitful relationship, you must remove the yam from the goat. So those people, you know that these people are toxic. Remove yourself from these people to get the desired relationship or desired marriage. You cannot keep goats with you and you are a yam and they will not eat you.
Exactly.
So your relationship is the yam. These people coming around you, they are the goat. Most of them do not even share the same ideology with you.
So you're careful of your friends, your circle too.
You have to be careful of your circle so that you will not destroy a very beautiful
I was definitely coming to that, because I heard of a story of a lady that was married and she had a single friend. And most of the time, this is the mistake that most married women make. You get, because you get an advice from a single person. I don't even know what she would advise you. You get. So her husband was doing very well, and this lady, everything that happened, she would tell it to this her friend, everything. But she didn't know the kind of person that her friend was. And with time, the friend pushed her out of her home and entered inside. So when she realized that she wanted to come back to beg, the friend was there already. So she didn't take time to study that her friend, to know the kind of person that she was. And that's exactly where I was coming to. How would you know how to relate, or how would you know the kind of person that you're with that will affect your marriage? Okay, because that's the major problem most marriages face. Most of the times, you have this one friend that is there telling you one thing that you're not supposed to. You get at that particular time, and you're putting more pressure on your husband or your spouse, and you're like, like this. And maybe at times those things are not real. So how would you know that you are around the wrong friends?
First of all, by their fruits you shall know them. Okay? You have to know yourself and understand the marriage thing. And you don't go and take marital advice from every Tom, Dick and Harry. There are lots of marital advices and professionals and everything outside. Observe, what is this person or this your circle of friends or this person around you, what are they telling you? Observe and really listen. The advices they are giving to you, does it have biblical backing? See, when we want to marry, the Bible remains our standard. The Bible remains, especially if you want to marry biblically, the Bible remains our standard. So what are they telling you? What is the advice they are giving to you? You check, like I said, by their fruits, you're going to know them. And then use your scissors and cut off anyone that is not adding positively to your life. You want to also check, are there people who build up your faith, who pray with you, or any small thing, they say, I leave that man, I cannot tolerate it, I cannot take this one, I beg, walk out of that marriage. You mean you're still there? No, marriage has to do with tolerance. Let it be that their advices are coming from the characteristics of love, seen in 1 Corinthians 13. Love is kind, love is patient, love is this, and not bogus advices and you just follow.
All right,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you
marriage.
very much. You just said it all. And there was a point you said earlier, which I really stand on. You want the right person. Are you the right person? Because this is the mistake most of the young people these days face. Like, I want this kind of husband, I want this kind of person, but you've not been able to work on yourself to meet the
Exactly.
standard of that person that you are wanting. So I just hope you learned a lot from today's lecture, because me, I did. And I hope to see you next time. This Think Tank TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media handles. Bye.